What's up my peeps, time for a brand new episode of WWE Mayhem, and as you can see, something's changed. Number one, I've got a new avatar, and instead of AJ Styles, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's because he is now my strongest superstar, because I went ahead and maxed him out. He's at level 20, rank 2 now, and as you can see, he's got 5,055 health and 506 power. Compare that to my other 4-star Samoa Joe, who's also ranked number 2 and maxed out. He's got 4,710 health and 471 power. So despite them both being at rank number 2, max level 20, within that rank, Stone Cold Steve Austin is still the superior superstar in terms of health and power, and also of course moves, because you know that kind of has to do with the power. If your superstar has more power, then his moves will also deal more damage. So anyways, this isn't about Stone Cold and Samoa Joe. It's time to get back on that versus grind, and while I'm doing this, first things first, I want to address something. A couple of videos back, I said that Enzo Amore is no longer in the game, and I specified in that video that by that I mean that he's no longer in any loot cases, meaning you can no longer get Enzo. But some people, like in the comments, are still like, hey, Enzo's still in the game, probably because they're facing off against Enzo Amore's. And here's the thing, guys, like I said in that video, which I thought I made it clear, but I guess not. If you have Enzo, if you had Enzo before they removed him from all the loot cases, you can still use Enzo. So if you're going ahead and playing, you know, some versus mode matches, and you're running into Enzo Amore, that just means that that person got Enzo prior to him being removed. So you can still take on people in versus mode who have Enzo Amore. You can still use Enzo yourself if you already have him. But the big thing, the thing that I mentioned, is that you can no longer get him if you didn't already have him. So I'm skipping over some teams here. Okay, this is a proper team, Samoa Joe and Big Cass. We got a powerhouse and a brawler. They've got a powerhouse and a brawler. This is the perfect matchup. But also, they apparently haven't removed him from story mode, because somebody in the Facebook group showed a picture of him taking on Enzo in story mode. I wouldn't be surprised if they take him out of story as well. But once again, like I said, you can no longer get him from any of the loot cases. So that's why I oftentimes say, hey, if you got Enzo, then you got a rare superstar, because all the new players, if they just come into the game right now, they can't get Enzo anymore. But if you already had him, you still got him. They haven't removed him if you already had him. But who knows, that might change. I hope not. I hope they let us keep him for those of us who have him. But anyways, something else that I wanted to go over is somebody on the Facebook group experienced some issues with the game, so he contacted support. By the way, guys, if you're experiencing any issues, I can't do anything about it. What you guys should do is contact support. You could just go to WWEMayhemGame.com, and there's a support section there. That's what you gotta do. So anyways, he contacted support about his issues. They came back to him with some compensation for the issues that he experienced, and the compensations that he got were huge. Now, if you guys remember, like a while back, I got some compensation, right? Because I had some issues in the game, and they gave me 12 premium loot cases, if I remember correctly. Was it 12 premium? I think it was, right? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, 12 premium loot cases for the inconvenience, and I thought that was great. Guess what Andranil on Facebook got as his compensation for his issues in the game? He got 1,200 SmackDown loot cases. Those loot cases go from 4-star to 2-star. And yeah, oftentimes, like, for example, when I'm opening them up, most of the time I get some 2-star superstars. But when you got that much, you're bound to get something good. 1,200 SmackDown loot cases, that's some amazing compensation. And from what he's saying, he got his first 4-star because of it, because he got a bunch of duplicates out of it, which gave him a 4-star loot case. And he's still not done opening up all the SmackDown loot cases. If I got 1,200 SmackDown loot cases, yo, that would make for a bunch of videos. So let's go, and as you can see, I got Enzo in this case, because I already had Enzo before they removed him. Now, something else people have been asking is, when is Alliance Mode coming out? Like I said before, I don't know, I have no clue, but they did say that Alliance Mode would feature some super premium keys, and they said that in the meanwhile, until Alliance Mode, you know, comes out, they would go ahead and have some events that feature super premium keys. in the meanwhile. So until we see a single event with some super premium keys, I don't think Alliance is coming like really soon. Okay, so we hit the phenomenal forearm, now we hit the neckbreaker. This match might just be over right now. Okay, 1 and 2 and oh man, it would have been great to get that 3 now, because that would have been a really quick match. And the Miz is no slouch. This guy's Miz has like 1,300 rating or something like that. Alright, shooting star, nope, frog splash, okay, we're facing a 200 rating John Cena. You know what, let's switch out to Enzo. Usually, in these tag team matches, when I have AJ and Enzo, I tend to stick to AJ and not even tag in Enzo, but why not, let's bring in Enzo. We can win this with Enzo. We can win this right now, actually. 1, 2, and 3, there we go. Enzo Amore wins. Alright, so let's go to the next match, and I'm trying to vary things up here for the video and have some superstars in there that I don't use too often on video. I've already used Kurt Angle, I've used Andre, I've used pretty much everybody, really. I guess we could, no, I don't even have Matt. I was gonna say I could go Matt and Jeff, but I don't have a 3-star Matt Hardy. There's some superstars that I have as a 2-star that I wish I had as a 3-star. For instance, Chris Jericho. I love the Codebreaker. Alright, should be over right here. Diving crossbody. Austin shouldn't even get the shot at kicking out. Yeah, 2, 3, it's over. So I just won this match with the Usos, and now I got a big question to ask you guys. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. This has nothing to do with Mayhem, but it has to do with the WWE. Because we had a debate, me and a couple people had a debate on this earlier today on Twitter via DM. Which team do you guys find more entertaining? The Usos or the New Day? I said the New Day. I prefer the New Day over the Usos. I just find them more entertaining both in the ring and also on the mic. And speaking of the New Day, I'm going to pick the New Day for this tag team match. The last tag team match was the Usos, and now we're going to rock with Big E and Kofi Kingston. Kofi, I think, has one of the cooler finishers also in this game. I've always liked Shovel in Paradise. Always thought it was a cool move. So, gonna try and land the move in this match. Now, skip this. I don't want this team. Let's see. What's the next team gonna be? Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels. Should we go for that just because it's HBK and HBK? Nah. Andre, Seth, nope. Brock and Cesaro again. That's the same team we saw earlier. You know what? We'll just go with it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. Back to blocking. Now a strong attack. And what's gonna be Kofi? DDT. Alright. I want to build up to the Trouble in Paradise. I gotta get Trouble in Paradise. But yeah, back to what I was saying, man. I prefer the New Day. It's not that I don't think the Usos are entertaining or not entertaining or whatever. I like the Usos, but I don't like them as much as the New Day. Okay, so Kofi goes up top. Frankensteiner. Alright, by the way, that is not the same Frankensteiner that Daniel Bryan has as his signature move. By the way, speaking of Daniel Bryan, I don't get why he's got the yes kick. No, well, I get why he's got the yes kick, but I don't get why he's got the Frankensteiner and not the yes lock. You should have gotten the yes lock instead of the Frankensteiner. I like superstars in this game that do have a submission finisher and a regular finisher, and that's why I actually haven't replaced completely Samoa Joe with Austin. I still have use for Samoa Joe because he's got a submission finisher. What I prefer about the submission finishers is if you get the opponent to no health, it's over. They can't, kick out of anything. If they've got no health, they automatically tap out. And it's not the same thing with the pins. If you're facing off against a champion or something like that, the first pin you go ahead and, or the first time you go ahead and cover them, they can kick out. In the case of a Kikina Clutch, nope, they're going to sleep. Anyways, I want to see where I'm at now after these matches. I didn't even use my strongest, superstar, so I didn't add in as many points as I could have added in, but let's go ahead and check the leaderboards. I've been kind of slacking compared to the last versus mode season or events. Yeah, 516. Like I said, I've been slacking. Now, instead of getting back to some versus mode action right now, I'm going to go ahead and open this loot right here. It's been a while since I've gotten some major loot, and I still don't have major loot, any big loot. I've got some, event loot cases versus daily and 4-hour, and that's it. Let's just go ahead and open all, man. For the major loot cases, the big ones, I like to do it the usual way, but for this, I just go open all. Okay, so we actually got a good bit of superstars here. Macho Man, Nakamura, both of course duplicates. Of course, Kofi Kingston as well. 3,000 cash and tier 2 Showman dumbbell. Basic dumbbell, we got 2 of those. and 150 cash and tier 1 showman. So we're gonna get some 3-star keys out of this because of the duplicates, 25 plus 25 from Shinsuke, and then from Kofi we're gonna get some 2-star keys. So I want to see how close I am to a 3-star loot case. Let's check it out. 815 out of 1,000, so pretty much the next Mayhem event that we get, I'll be able to get a 3-star loot case. That is going to be it for this episode of Mayhem. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button down below. And with that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.